Have you ever felt like something from your past still has a hold on you? Like, no matter how much time passes, some memory, some wound, some face you haven't seen in years still pulls on your heart? If that sounds familiar, today's story is for you. This is an ancient shamanic legend, a powerful teaching about cutting the cords that tie us to our past wounds, so we can finally be free. Let's begin. Inside a smoky yurta, deep in the heart of the forest, a young shaman apprentice sat in silence, staring at the fire, lost in thought. Suddenly, thump! The old shaman struck him gently on the head with his drumstick. Again, you're thinking about your family, the master said. The life you left behind, the pain they caused you. How disappointed they were when you chose this path. The apprentice turned, eyes wide. Yes, master. How did you know? The old man looked into the flames. Because you've just connected with Tos, the spirit of the past, and you've started to feed it with your pain, your memories, your nostalgia. He paused. Today you'll learn a lesson you must never forget. Never walk into your past unconscious or distracted. Sit, take your drum. We're going on a journey. The old shaman threw a bundle of juniper into the fire. The smoke thickened, curling through the air like a spirit. He began to beat the drum, a steady rhythm, low, deep, ancient, and soon the two of them drifted into trance, descending into the dream world. They descended deeper and deeper into the dream world, the world beneath the world, until they reached a wide open field. There, men and women lay silently on the ground, eyes closed, bodies still, but their energy, their life force was flowing out of them. It moved downward into the soil, where a sea of glowing cords was waiting, endless, pulsing threads, each one connected to a memory. The old shaman pointed. These are the ones who live in the past, who replay old stories over and over again. They've sent their life energy backwards instead of forward. Instead of feeding their dreams, they feed their wounds. The apprentice asked, "Is that why some people, as they grow older, only talk about the past?" "Yes," the master replied. "They've fed the spirit called Tos for too long. Tos is the soul of the past. It starts small, like a memory, but if you keep feeding it, it grows, it takes shape, it becomes something heavy, something alive. And if you're not careful, it can devour you." The two shamans kept walking, deeper into the underworld, until they reached a cave. Crystals covered the walls, each one glowing faintly, like a heartbeat frozen in time. The master turned to the apprentice and said, "Each one of these cords leads to a memory, and every memory holds a piece of the soul. That's why memories still hurt. That's why they still make you feel something, because a part of you is still inside them." The apprentice stepped forward, his eyes wide. "Yeah, master. Some of these memories shine bright, they feel warm, beautiful. But others, they're dark, heavy. I feel fear just looking at them." The old shaman nodded. "The bright ones, those are memories of love, of joy, of moments when your spirit was fully alive. They can give you strength, like remembering your first teacher, your first spiritual moment, or the first time you truly loved. But the dark ones, He paused. They were born in pain, rejection, shame. When you were a child, your heart was open, and the pain went deep. You didn't have your Kut yet, your life force. You couldn't defend yourself. So your soul did something to survive. It left that part of you behind. It buried it here. These aren't just memories. They're pieces of you left behind. The master stepped closer to one of the darker crystals. Around it, a shadow moved, thick with fear, grief, shame. He spoke softly. This shadow is the emotion you felt when you were hurt, when you were punished for being yourself, for speaking your truth, for not fitting into the rules of your family or society. You were too small to handle it, so your soul split and left that piece behind. But now, you're strong enough. To heal, you must face that shadow. Look into it, not with fear, but with presence. And then, touch the memory from the center with your full awareness. Only in deep spiritual practice, with honesty and courage, can you do this. But when you do, he paused, eyes glowing in the dim light. You'll bring that piece of your soul back. You'll feel whole again, and all the energy, all the life force you left behind will return to you. You'll finally be free to live for your future, not your past. The master turned to the apprentice and said, "There will be times when the pain of the past comes back, strong, sudden, heavy. You'll feel the pull. You'll want to sit with it, let it wash over you. You'll want to give in, but don't. First, rise your energy. Move your body, breathe deeply, run through the forest, jump into the freezing river. Walk barefoot over fire if you must, but lift your spirit, because only when your energy is strong can you face the shadow. And if the past still pulls you, it means it's time. It's time to return, to enter the underworld again, not as a victim, not out of nostalgia, but as a spiritual warrior, ready to take back what is yours. Call your master, grab your drum, call your power animals, and go. Go not to remember, but to retrieve your soul and reclaim your life. The journey was complete. Guided by their power animals, the two shamans returned to the physical world, also known as the solid dream. When they opened their eyes, the smoke still danced through the air. They looked at each other. No words were needed. The apprentice felt lighter, brighter, freer. He stepped outside and walked into the forest, his heart beating with joy, with peace. And that is the story of how shamans work with the past, how we cut the cords of pain and bring the soul back home. These rituals are called soul retrieval. They're sacred practices used to heal the deepest wounds and return your life force to your true path. If this story touched you, give it a like. And if you have questions about your own past or want to know how to begin this journey yourself, leave a comment below. I'll be reading, and I'll be here to guide you. Until next time, may your spirit walk free.